Activating combat mode.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh man, I just realized I don't have my multi-chat open. Whoops. There we go, now I have it. Now I can see all the things. All the things can be seen now. Let me know. I'll look at the first game here and see if I need to adjust the layout, which I probably will. Because, yeah. Anyways, welcome in, Dr. Wiley. Welcome in, Nurgle. Anubis, yes, you're catching me live. Welcome to the stream. Those of you unaware, I have on Discord with me today. I got my good friend from Armor Core Legacy, fellow member, fellow founder. It's kind of his baby. We have FromCheng. Hey, Cheng.
Evening, folks. How y'all doing?
Oh man. So for those who are unaware, I have not done Verdict Day since essentially my PS3 died all those years ago. So it broke after right after my firstborn was born, and I lost my job and we're moving states. And so buying another PS3 was really low on the totem pole. So that being the case, we opted to not do that for a little bit because, yeah, it was a little bit of a problem. So I needed to get up to date pretty badly because I am, needless to say, absurdly rusty. Absurdly rusty when it comes to this game. So I'm gonna need a boot camp. I'm gonna participate in one of these upcoming PCVD celebration matches we're trying to get going. So that is my intention. So anyways, getting into the game here, I'm gonna be forced to use controller. I also like basic guide that says 4th gen was a mistake. Oh, you guys can't see that because my head's in the way. 1 second. Let me move that. Someone's trolling. Right there.
So
it says 4th gen was a mistake.
So just for reference, the RPS 3 sort of version we have here is based on what's in the Armored Core Discord. So there's certain opinions on some particular games in the series. So just FYI there. Don't take it too seriously.
Hey, Esteban, welcome in. Oh man, dude, this interface, I haven't seen this in so long. I might have to like forego the typical
layout
in favor of doing something
what about
different.
Bottom left? Well, bottom left, because the scan mode info is in the bottom right, but there's nothing in the bottom left.
Okay. See that. Put me bottom left.
Okay.
You can move the events around me. Anything in the middle? Bottom middle?
Nope.
Yeah, we'll move this stuff over so it's a little more intelligible. Making some live edits to the layout so it's easier. What about bottom right?
Bottom right's the scan mode info, so you probably want to move chat up to top right.
Doing it live. All right, make a chat. Where is chat? There it is. Oh dear, we're about to do something. You're gonna see it behind the scenes here, people. So don't look.
Close your eyes, children.
For some reason, the box is weird, so I'm gonna just remove that for now. No, don't play that again. Stop it. I don't need that again. Go away. There we go. Hey, Jess. I think I'd hide a stay button if I didn't hide a stay button. All right. Anyways. Hello, everyone. This is Verdict Day. The wonderful map we see over here. I'm on Team Funky Town, apparently.
Yep. This town.
All right. I need to check one more thing here. I'm not quite 100% liking where I'm at. There we go. That's better. All right. So first things first, I gotta do the most important thing there is. I need to change how I look. I go to work. I forget it's called. I forgot this is called workshop in here.
Yep.
Yep. That throws me off every time. Workshop. Man, look at that chunky boy.
Thick.
All right, do I need to buy stuff out of the shop or I'm? Oh wait, this is the one where you have like damage and different, like you have like different parts, isn't it?
Yeah. So in the shop, you should have all of the body parts. The only thing you may need to buy is if you want specific weapon tunes.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, look at all these weapons.
Yep. Guys, I hope you enjoy the next hour or so of this stream as we basically walk through Cleric, you know, just building and painting his AC. You know, that's always the big part of AC, right?
It is like it legitimately like configuration and setup of an AC is like most of AC. It's like you spend half your time in the garage in 5 minutes of playing.
Yep. 5 minutes playing. Oh, go back to the garage. Another few hours.
All right, so before I go to weapons, let's get something out of the way first. Legs.
Legs.
All right. So I enjoy being a chunky boy. As you know, I have heavy proclivities, as you well know.
Yep.
Also, everyone, let me know how the balance is. If you think the audio is too loud on the game audio versus my mic, I can always make adjustments. Or if you can't hear Chengru, I can turn him up too. So, for recommendations for heavy bipeds, what do you think?
Okay. So when it comes to your heavy bipeds, you have a few different series of leg classes. So if you want something that's a little bit more balanced, you go for the Aoi class. And that's basically your bread and butter heavyweight. So they have a good balance of stats. They're generally good overall. They're decent at speed, but they're not necessarily the fastest. If you want to go more for speed, you have the L2HA series, which is my beloved Tolima's. Long live those legs. And those ones basically give you mid-weight-like performance. If you want something that gives you a bit more heft, particularly when it comes to CE defense, you have the LE2HE legs. And those ones, depending on the model, sometimes they'll give you a bit of extra speed, but typically they give you a bit more of CE defense. And then
oh yeah, see here, there's one versus Lilith. Yeah, I see it now. Yep.
And then last but not least, you have the Flame series legs. So these sort of took some of the specialties of the Tolima legs. And basically, they give you high AP and high KE and pretty good turning performance. The only catch is they're a bit on the slow side.
How are they on turning speed?
Turning speed, I want to say they're probably one of the best in class. So basically, the only thing that outclasses them is the Tolimas. So,
but they're chunkier.
Example, yeah, so they have more AP, they have higher KE, but they're slower on average than the other heavyweights.
Got you. Alrighty. Well, I don't mind being a little chunkier. I like the turning speed idea. So I might stick with the L14s here.
Excellent choice.
So I have two options here. I have the 14s repaired or whatever it is, and I have the Dave Fisher ones.
Oh, the Dave Fisher is generally the better leg, but the Flame is going to give you more KE, so you have the ability to have a bit more leeway in your design.
Gotcha.
Now, from what I remember when we played way back, I think you actually used Flame legs for a good while.
I did.
At the start of Verdict Day. Yeah,
that's what I remember specifically was the Flame legs. That's actually one of the few things I probably remember from the game.
It's been a decade.
But Dr. Weather, if you saw Cheng's answer, he said sniper cannons are great on tanks, which can manual aim it, and on some quads. All right, I'll stick Flame for now. That's fine. All right.
Sweet.
Let's go core.
Okay, so with core, so basically, biggest thing with core is you're looking for your defenses and your AP here. The general rule of thumb is when you're playing against other players, you are generally trying to get at least 1500 KE. And the reason being is that the most commonly used missile, which is the high-speed missiles, have 1500 KE. So in this case, with Flame, you're pretty much in the safe territory because you have over 1700 right now. So if you want
T defense, jeez.
Yep. It's absurdly high, always for those heavyweights.
Yeah.
So with the core you have right now, it's the COD S29. So basically, it's the highest defense CE core, and you also get a lot of AP with it as well.
Okay.
And then Esteban Romero, so he's Say on the PS3 side. One thing he brings out is that the other thing you want to keep in mind is the CE defense. So typically you want to try to keep 2036 minimum. And the reason for that is the attack power of the triple shot battle rifle with a full power spec. Because if you don't buff that out, it basically just burns you away.
So I want to sort this by CE defense and see what I get.
Yep. That one should be the highest.
It is the highest.
Yep.
So I gotta do that again for this then? Let's go CE defense. I have the second highest.
So this is where I think you'll either want to switch for CE arms or a CE head. And I think that'll be enough to put you over.
I'm at 1647.
Yeah, so I think one part is going to put you over, approximately. And the good thing with the Flame legs is that because the CE is so high by default, you do have a little bit more flexibility to balance out your stats with different parts.
Okay. I'm looking at this. You lose a good chunk of AP on this.
Yep.
Firing stability is a little higher, though. Not that really matters that much in this case. What's firing stability? Want to clue in the group here and myself a little bit as a reminder. Firing stability in 5th gen.
Yep. So firing stability is basically the stat which adds a reload bonus to your weapon. So basically, it increases your rate of fire. So if you have a slow firing weapon, if you have something that has an arm that has a high firing stability, it will greatly decrease that reload time so that you fire much faster.
Gotcha.
And then we also... Oh, go ahead.
Good. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Drago Jessica had a comment in the YouTube chat. All this defense talk makes me wonder, is big heavy the best way to play? So it's actually not. So at the very low levels, people bulk up just because it's easier. But once you get to mid and high level, it's actually the lightweights that... I wouldn't say they dominate all the time, but they can dominate a lot just because of how fast they are. In team play, it's a little bit more niche just because you have to be very precise. But there's a good balance of the heavies and lights in this game.
All right, so I'm looking at heads here. Looking at hacking speed, which is one they have for us. Anti-jamming. Scan performance, I know, is a bigger deal, too. Camera performance doesn't matter as much, if I'm correct.
So it's actually sort of the reverse. So the important ones are your
Oh, do I
stability
have that flipped?
computation. Yeah, so stability computation, camera performance, and scanning performance are very important. The anti-jam, hacking, and speed and range, that really only matters for Conquest. So
Gotcha.
stability computation basically dictates, one, your stability, but also the speed bonus that you get. Your camera performance dictates the range that is added to your FCS, and then your scanning performance determines how fast you scan in scan mode.
Cool. Am I going even more heavy?
Yeah, let's do it. We ballin'.
I'm looking at this one. Camera performance is a little bit better on it. Stability computation is like slightly less. I gained 70 CE. The head is very thematic with the core.
Yep.
What are you wanting for KE again? 1870?
2036. 1870s for KE, but 2036 for CE.
I'm not going to get the 2036, so...
Not with the KE arms.
Yeah, am I sorting it by KE only at the moment? How do I change that?
Hit circle.
Oh my gosh.
So the way, yeah.
I totally
so the way it
forgot
does by
about that. See, I
default,
told
yeah.
you, it's been 9 years. 9 years. What's up, Moto Kid? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What in the world am I thinking? Okay, we're gonna make some more adjustments here, probably.
Okay. If it also makes it easier, if you hit the right trigger, instead of separating into 3 categories, it'll put them all in one category.
Got you. I'm also a big fan of weapon arms, I'm sure you know.
Well, they're amazing in this game. And they hurt. They hurt a lot.
Let's do it. Weapon arms it is. Those aren't weapon arms, are they? Where are they?
Yeah, they are. So those are your
it's the sniper cannon ones. Yep.
In the intro.
Yes. All right, you got the Venom, the Valiant. If you were to recommend a weapon arm, what would you recommend?
Okay, let's see. With how heavy you are. So if you scroll down just a little bit there, you should see the heat cannon weapon arms.
There we go. I see them.
Yep. So those are like your battle rifles. They're in between the battle rifles and the heat cannon. So they're just really heavy hitting CE weapons. And they hurt a lot.
All right, so this is going to affect reload time. It's going to affect base lock on time, muzzle velocity. Doesn't affect amount of ammo you have, though, correct?
Correct. Yeah, the biggest things when it comes to your weapon arms is that they're a pretty heavy commitment. So you can't equip any shoulder weapons. And then they also have their own defenses to them, along with having the weapons built in. So when you build around them, just got to be a little bit careful. As you can sort of see there, Cleric's AP and also defense has just dropped a little bit.
Where do I want to go here? I don't want to lose too much attack power, though. 4,000, 3,600. Kind of like the in-between. Although that's not that much of a change, though.
Yeah.
So it's basically between doing an extra 1k damage for an extra, some more velocity, a little bit faster lock. You know what? I like damage. Let's stick damage. Why not?
It's going to be a lot of damage.
All right, so we need some... Oh, cancel. Stop that.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh, what is happening?
Hit
Yo,
right
Moto
trigger
Kids, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Right trigger?
Yeah, right trigger.
Okay.
There we go. So hit it. Don't just hit it once. Okay, there we go. So now all of it should be one section instead of multiple. Hit it one more time, just because I'm watching your screen, so there's a bit of a delay. There we go. So now, instead of separating it into the 3 sections, all the weapons, all the arms and parts should all be one section.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool. That's the arms. We won't cancel. No. All right. So we're keeping the CE core. We need that. We're gonna go CE. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna try to get KE, aren't I? 'Cause I don't think I'm gonna be able to get.
I want to go a little higher. And one thing I want to point out, I don't usually play super meta, so it's. You
I know.
Are probably gonna get,
This is probably as high as it's gonna get for me. Hey Mason, welcome into the chat. And yes, it is. I haven't touched this game in 9 years. So I feel completely lost at the moment. All right, so I have 1400 on the KE and 1600 on the CE. I feel like I'm just gonna get destroyed.
I mean, isn't that how it always is in Armored Core?
Yeah, true.
It's just the rite of passage. The only difference is you have to do it twice now.
Good point. A lot of CE in those legs, though.
Yep.
My KE goes way down.
Yep.
Not legs that give you both. Like, come on, give me all the defenses. You know I am. Give me all the def.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stick with it for now. All right. Oh, I didn't keep the arms. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, you can't arms. All right. For those that's, I think I'm just going to stick with the fact that I'm going to be a little squishy on those two sides of things, but here we go. All right, FCS.
No worries. Okay, so when it comes to these particular weapons arms, they lock fairly fast. So we are going to want to pick an FCS that gives us a pretty wide lock ring, just so you have a chance to sort of get in there and keep your opponent in your box. So there's sort of 3 you're going to want to look at. So the first one, which is on your screen, is the E28. So this one gives you the most range and a lock-on size of 19. The problem is the lock time is a bit low, so you may be waiting an extra second to get that lock. The second one is going to be right below it, which is the FSL F03. So it has a 23 lock box, which is massive, but the range is really short, so you have to be pretty close to your opponent.
Which is bad considering how heavy I am.
Yep. And then the last one is sort of a
Even
midpoint
less.
between the two. Yep.
Even less range.
Yep. The FA 303. So you get a 19 size lock ring, and then you get about a 160 range. So it's sort of in the middle of those two FCSs I just mentioned.
I think I'll stick with what I got. I think it's fine. Is there a reason why this doesn't get used? Because the lock-on size is so small?
Well, that and it's a junk part, so it generally has degraded stats.
Oh, it's actually a junk part? Oh, you're right, junk. I was looking at the other screen.
Yep,
I didn't see the fact that it was junk. Little trash. Got it. All right, before we go to the terminals, let's go to weapons here. So I already have a heat cannon. So
for your weapons, so you have your CE cannons, right? So yep. They hit pretty hard. So what we want to consider is basically what else do we need to fight that your cannons are not going to be able to hit. So let's say lightweights. So this is where you'll probably want something like a pulse machine gun, pulse gun, or heat machine gun. So basically things that can hit the lighter stuff.
Okay.
And they'll be closer to the top of the list. The bottom of the list is typically cannons. You're going to want to hit right trigger again because I think you're in single view.
I am. I'm looking for pulse machine guns.
Oh, gotcha. It's a little lower.
I'm there. All right, pulse machine gun.
There we go.
I honestly want to use a pulse machine just because we haven't used one in so long. I want one.
Yep.
I know we have the bubble machine in 6, but it's not quite the same.
No.
All right, pulse machine gun. Not the junk part, obviously.
Nope.
Okay, dokie. Pulse machine gun. Hey, Azure, welcome in. All right, so looking at this, I'm just gonna equip one, and then we'll just go from there and look at my options. Optimal range is even shorter. Accuracy is less. I don't mind the accuracy is lower, but it's not horrendous. Kind of like this one.
Well, and also keep in mind, because it's a pulse machine gun, you know, and also just because you're heavyweight, your range is going to be fairly short anyway. So,
yeah, I kind of like this one. Any
not-
reason why I shouldn't pick this one over a couple of other ones before it? They're kind of like this one.
So the only thing to keep in mind is with the lightweight strategy, I want to say about 50% are going to try to buff out the highest power one. So there's a risk that it may do ineffective damage.
Oh, got it. That makes sense. I can see that. All right, so then I go with a higher power one, which is that one. More damage anyways. I like more damage. All right. And then left arm.
Yep. So this one, I think you may want to do a rapid fire combo. So let's try for a CE machine gun. Might be heat machine.
Does it matter?
gun,
I'm not picking a key. Does it matter? I'm not doing a regular KE. Does that even matter?
No. So I think this is a big misconception for people when it comes to the 3 defense systems. You're not necessarily looking to get one of each weapon. You're looking to find the weapons that can commonly hurt other ACs. So there are certain combinations that you can do just 2 weapon types because they just work really well. So one example is a weapon that is rarely, if ever, does effective damage at all, but is used extremely often is the shotguns because they can output a lot of damage.
Alrighty.
Now there's 2 that are used pretty heavily. It's going to be the highest attack power ones, which is the Kayak and Kalong, and then the other ones can be good at relatively close range against lightweights because it's pretty rare for lightweights to get about 1,000 CE. They focus more on speed.
I can't equip it because I already have something else. So I think I'll stick with this one though.
Okay.
I like the muzzle velocity on it. I can't do shoulder units, right? Because I have that.
Yep.
All right, here's my monstrosity.
Oh, last thing probably
boosters and other stuff. I forgot.
Yep. So boosters. So basically, do you want better high boost, which is your quick boost, or glide boost, which is equivalent to your, assault boost?
For heavies, it's better to go. I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
Want to ride or you want to glide?
I'm probably gonna ride.
Okay, so in that case, we probably want to do a high power booster. So these ones are your high excel. So basically, very short and quick high boost, and also very long and efficient glide boost. So you're going to want to hit circle here. And then go down 1 to high power.
Okay.
And then you have basically 3 options here. So you have the H11, the L13, and the Tokunatsu. H11 is your basic, want to say balanced high power. The L13 is just pure power for your high boost, sacrificing basically everything else. And your Tokunatsu gives you good high boost, but also really good glide boost at the cost of weighted energy drain.
Gotcha. Okay. You know, I don't mind a little extra weight. I'm heavy anyways. Let's do it.
Okay.
Generator.
So generator, there's 2 I'm going to recommend. Either the balanced or the high output. Balance is what it says. The high output basically means that you'll recover energy quickly.
Let's do that one.
Okay. So there's 2 you're going to want to select, either the Suzumushi or the G23. The Suzumushi has almost no capacity, so you'll run out of energy with 1 or 2 high boosts, but it recovers almost instantly. And you have extremely good glide boost. And then the G23 is basically a bit more balanced.
A little more balanced. I don't think I'm going to be quite that crazy with it.
Okay.
All right, recon.
Okay, so there are 3 recon types. So you have your sticky, your tracking, and your hover. So your sticky, basically it tosses out a recon, and then wherever it lands, it outpulses the signal for your, basically your scan mode.
Man, I remember so little of this. This is driving me crazy.
It's been a while. The tracking type, basically it stays over your head, and your hover type, wherever you launch it, it just sort of sticks in midair. So I want to say
tracking sounds good.
So for your start, typically it's going to be tracking, especially since your core holds all of your recons. You have a bit of a limited amount because you're using a CE core. So typically the Model 3 is going to be a good start for you.
It lasts a long time.
Yep.
Got it. AC assembly. All right.
There you go.
All right, so we gotta do this too, because the fact that it says this is like not allowed. I get my name in there. There we go. That's better.
Grammaton. Sir Heavy.
Pilot name. I changed that.
So that one, hold on real quick. Okay, I see. So back out into the world menu.
I'll get there in a second. I'll do paint first then, so I'm already here.
Okay.
Paint. Color. All. Entire frame. All set. There we go. We'll have a good baseline here.
You could press triangle for more colors as well.
Ooh. We'll use this as my start. Actually, this. Is there a way to make it go faster? I forget.
Hold.
Triggers. It's triggers.
Yep, triggers. Just hold them. see, if I remember correctly, yellow, black, and white.
Yep. Gold.
There we go. Classic.
It's the gold. I go a little
Remember
brighter.
your AC colors by heart?
I have them. I actually have my RGB memorized. Yes.
Nice.
I like it. It's me. Very me. I'm over with the emblem right now. Yes, apply my settings. Ooh, wait. We'll go user 3, just make it easy.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to have to go into training mode once I set my name. Player data, right?
Yep. And then player data. Pilot name.
Man, I forgot how good this music was on the screen. My gosh, it's so good. I forgot how good this was.
So
I know. I might literally have to load up the AC. I might have to literally load up the 5th gen soundtracks again and just listen to them again. Just because I may need to. Even this garage music. Oh, man. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait, no. There we go. There, it has my palette name in there now.
There we go.
All right, so AC test. The random paint feature, yeah, it was cool. You did get some weird stuff in Last Raven to stay on, but yeah, I agree, it was cool. All right, settings. I know I'm just gonna go in without anything at the moment and just get used to it. I'm almost wondering if I should do the tutorial. I'm honestly wondering if I should do the tutorial. Oh man, that grindy walk. Grr, grr.
Now the glide.
I'm kicking.
And remember, for your high boost, if you press it fully down, it gives you a kick. Partial press will give you your high boost.
That's right. Yes, Jess, kick more.
Or give them the steel boot.
The wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
All right.
System combat mode.
Oh, that sound effect is so good. Oh, that machine gun sounds so good.
Top-notch sound design. You remember what the snapper cannon sound like?
Yes, I actually somewhat do. And then
They
the
are
scan.
amazing in this game.
What was I forget what my switch button, my switch weapons was.
Using the default or the ones I showed you?
I think the default, but maybe the ones you showed me. I don't remember. I might have reset the default and set my own thing.
Okay, try square, and then trigger. There you go.
Oh gosh. Those fire faster than I remember.
You've got some bazookas for arms, sir. I think you need to get that checked.
The sound, dude. The sound engineering is so good. Oh, that transition is rough. Oh, I forgot my bunny hopping had to change on this one. I forgot about that.
Bunny hopping?
Yeah, I'm used like the classic third or bunny hopping. It's not the same. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad they brought that back somewhat. In 6th gen, you can get do that again in bipeds. Like I like the old bunny hop, but yeah, I forgot in 5th gen that wasn't a thing.
Not gonna lie, I can't believe they brought that back. There.
Oh, the wall kick. Yes, I forgot about that too. Yes, kick walls.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Giant robot.
About to find out, Sabbath. The PC verdict. I'm playing on PC verdict day, so it will not be affected by the server shutdown. This is its own thing.
Yeah, so for anyone watching, so this one here is Armored Core Verdict Day on the RPSD emulator, and you're able to do net play with it as long as you have RPCN set up. So even when the servers go down, and honestly, when the servers go down, most people will probably just move to PCVD because you could still do multiplayer there. You won't get the full experience, but you could still do most of the stuff. So you're boosting like it's 4 amps there.
Well, you can't. You can do that in scan mode. Wait, is there 2-stage in verdict day?
No,
There isn't. Okay.
yeah, there's no true 2-stage. So
Those aren't aware, 2-stage was something found in 4th gen. If you, how you use your quick boost button, it was interesting. And by the way, you cannot shoot in scan mode. For those who are wondering, I'm pressing fire buttons. It doesn't work.
the only thing you can do is kick more.
Dude, how much damage does a heavy tank kick do in this verdict day?
With the light tank legs, which is what most people use, it's basically instant death unless you get a weird hitbox.
That's what I thought.
It's basically a pile driver with a giant hitbox.
So don't get hit by tanks.
Yep.
Is there a viable strategy for Yo, Oisin with the resub, 3 months, dude. Thank you so much. Energy efficiency is not bad.
Yep.
I mean, I gotta get used to this movement. Null Vortex, welcome in. Yeah, that makes sense, Val. Welcome into the stream, by the way, Val.
You must be Raven.
Well, that alert was really delayed. Jeez.
Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, but the typical strategy when you're using the heat cannon's arms, glide boost in, stay on them, and never let them leave until they're dead.
Like, die. No, come back here. Die.
Die.
Energy at 30%.
All right, remind me quick turn.
When you're on the ground, I boost, and then press the direction on the right stick. Press forward with your left stick, and then you don't want to do a full one. Go over to the other area without the buildings. It will probably be a little bit easier.
System scan mode.
Okay, yep, right there.
Combat mode.
So what you want to do is just boost forward, and then using your right stick, either hold left or right. It can also help. It usually works best if you turn off your booster. So if you press X, then boost.
Oh, I see it now.
then- the effect is a bit more pronounced the lighter your AC is.
Gotcha.
So one use case you'll see a lot is if someone is in glide boost, they'll turn off their boosters, land on the ground, and use that momentum to be able to do a quick turn, or drift turn as we call it.
I'm gonna get out of the habit of trying to assault boost up. I think out of the habit.
There's only jumps here.
Yep. I remember, was there some sort of slow, other than turning a booster off? Like, was there something with turning and falling?
No, nothing to think of. Everybody
Yeah.
just cut booster.
I think when you cut booster and land, I think you quick turn temporarily. At least I thought so. I thought that was a thing.
If you have enough momentum.
Oh, only
it's-
the
it's-
momentum.
Yeah. Yep. Because otherwise, if you're not really moving forward at all, you can't. There's no.
Gotcha. That
no
makes
ability
sense.
to turn. So yeah. Yep.
All right. Oh, wrong button. Is there a way to change enemies?
You have to quit out.
Oh, do you? Well, that's just
You quit
sad.
out. Yeah. So you're too used to those quality of life functions, Claire.
I am. I am too used to that. You're right.
It's probably one of the best things to happen to the test area. But sir, last 15 games, there's no such good stuff here. You will quit out and go back to the previous menu like all of us other plebs.
Thanks, Val. Yeah, that's it. I vaguely remember doing that sometimes on Heavy Biped with the whole falling thing. That's what I thought. All right, let's. Who am I fighting?
Try the lightweight AC.
That this guy?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The funny thing in this game, you wouldn't think any of them are light.
Light-ish.
They're all so chunky looking. All right, this probably gotta go poorly.
System activating combat mode. System scan mode. System
to him. Yeah.
Oh, he died. I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh.
Normal mode.
Heat cannon do damage. I forgot how fast you can kill people with that. Jeez.
Yep. They don't have the defense. It's basically like they're made out of paper.
All right, Cheng. You ready?
Yeah. Let me create a room, sir.
Ready to own me? I'm ready for it.
Okay, so let's see. It's UNAC teams. And then
In right mode, kid. Yeah, the engines sound like rocket boosters. Yeah, yeah. That was probably one of my single favorite things I remember from 5th gen was the sound design. The sound engineering and sound design on this is so good. Everything just sounds so chunky, and like it's like I call it heavy engineering catharsis is kind of how I describe it. Like everything about it is just it's really good.
yep, room up.
Sweet.
So, just an FYI for those watching, when it comes to net play, we've got it working, but there are some weird caveats here and there. So one thing you'll see is that when it comes to the maps and the images, they don't match up. I think Crispy, Rascal, and every one of those, they're the ones that have put a lot of effort into this. They're working on getting those fixed, but like right now, it'll look a little bit weird if you've ever played on any of these maps. The names and the pictures are not going to line up.
Some sort of Cheng.
Yep.
Or some sort of one.
Okay, and Clark, just for your reference, so some of these maps are modded to be performance maps. So what it means is a lot of stuff has been removed from it. Just so, yeah, it's just because all of those buildings, it's part of the reason why the frame rates are so low on the PS3 side. It's also that the PS3 runs poorly, but it's basically to make it a little bit easier. Bang.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm over just kind of this little just nodding to the music right now. All right, I guess I'll just do start.
Sir, good luck.
Main system.
Main system.
Combat mode. System. Scan mode.
There you are. Hello.
Are you sniper cannoning?
Yes.
System.
Come here. Come here, boy.
Ow, it hurts.
System. Scan mode. System.
Oh, I lost track of you. No.
System.
Come on, hit me. Oh, didn't expect you to hit me. Oops. Retreat.
Energy at 30%. System. Scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
I double clicked, entered my scan while next to it. Oh, nope.
Energy at 30%. Depleted.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, limited area. I forgot you could do that in this game. No.
Right here.
System.
Ah, there we go. Nice.
Wait, did that get you?
Yeah. It was
Whoa.
only a 3K.
So, obviously, there's obviously tracking in there with those auto cannons. I mean, the heat cannon, excuse me. How much of that was me trying to lead you on purpose? How much of that was the FCS just doing its job?
It's 50-50. So
All right.
you are trying to keep, it's basically old gen in that regard. You're trying to keep them in the lock, and the targeting system is doing what it needs to do.
Yeah, I was finding myself trying to lead you on purpose, almost like I was manual aiming in AC6.
Yeah, you don't need to do that here.
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
I have 300 hours in AC6. That's my most recent AC experience. I'm like, I have some muscle memory habits that are
Nope.
coming through on this. Yes, the amount of damage these cannons are doing is scary. You're not wrong. Ooh, I like this.
So this one is not actually Opal Caves. So the map is not what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Let me ask you a question. Do you wish this was the music when we went into ranked? This music right here. Yeah, I'm not dissing AC6's soundtrack, but like, listen to this nonsense.
Very triumphant music.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good. Real good.
Yeah. Yeah. To give you a modern reference, kind of gives you a little bit of Helldivers vibe.
I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, you're right. Okay. Sorry ahead of time, Cleric. Assuming this is the map I'm picking up.
System.
No.
It is. Yep, this is one of the custom maps.
Ooh. Okay, that's just cool. That is just cool. All right, give me a sec. I'm just gonna go explore.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. So this is the Route N64 map, so it's the one that's just sand. And then we've added a few things. Specifically, I think this is Rascal or Crispy's version. And then there's another version of Route N64, which is super built out, which I'll show you later. But isn't it great?
I love this.
The technology has come so far.
I'm on top of the world.
One thing I also didn't point out yet, but have you noticed how much more smoothly it runs too?
Yeah, it's lots. This map's a ton smoother. It's crazy how much smoother it is, actually.
Yeah, that's one of the upsides of the sort of higher requirements, is that once you have a really good CPU, it's all buttery smooth. So no more slideshows.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Right. Okay. Sorry ahead of time.
Sorry. Oh gosh. Where are? Oh gosh. No. No. I see you.
Beat out. Hi.
I was the only one doing that. I'm dead. Guess I was the only one doing that. By the way, I was asking if that down cradle. Cool.
Jogs some
All right,
memories.
man. Imagine City. All right, we'll do a couple more matches here. Then I want to build a tank.
All right. All right, so what we're gonna do next?
What are we gonna do next?
Try blading. Let's see how good your anti-melee skill is, cleric.
Sure. Sure, I'm sure it'll go. I'm sure it'll go swell.
I'm sure you'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
System activating combat mode.
I don't believe you.
System scan mode. System combat mode.
Hear all kinds of noises. I don't like it.
Combat mode. Base in action.
I saw you a half a second too late.
You won't see me again. Well, you saw me there, but you know, never mind that. Hi.
And I'm dead. Team
Melee for
destroyed.
Yeah, so one thing people need to remember is that a lot of 6th gen is built off of 5th gen. And in 5th gen, you can kill people as quickly as like 5 seconds. No stun or nothing.
Oh man. All right. Now what are you gonna do to me?
Okay. This will be a normal match. So this one, this will be my normal AC.
Oh joy. I'm gonna get destroyed again. Whee!
I'll play nice. Play a little nice instead.
No, don't play nice. Play normal. I don't expect people to go easy on me. It's fine.
Rig system activating combat mode. System scan mode. PC damaged. Take evasive action. Leaving the mission area. Turn back immediately.
Was out of bounds. Did I get you
I
once?
almost went up bound too. No, not yet.
Oh, I didn't think so.
System scan mode.
Man, turn speed's killing me here.
Keep in mind, that's one of the highest turning speed heavyweights.
Evasive action.
I'm not used to quick turning on the fly yet.
It does take quite a bit of practice.
You be quiet, Jess. Be quiet. Don't be making fun of my carpal tunnel. Yeah, I do remember wall jumps do help on turning.
Okay,
All right.
one more and then tank time.
Tank time now.
Tank time now. Tank time now. All right,
All right.
Sarah, do you remember the basics of tanks?
You know, if I think I do, I'll probably end up misremembering something, so we might as well just start from scratch.
Okay, so tanks in Verdict Day work a little bit different than they were in V. So they have been sort of hard nerfed and soft nerfed. So typically, when you see tanks out there in the fields, they're going to be the light tanks. So anything where you see that sort of boxy design. So for example, I think L2A 122 that you're looking at right now, those are what are considered light tanks. So they have a little bit less armor and durability, but they make up for it with overall better mobility, which allows them to survive a bit better on the battlefield.
All
So there are sort of three ones that most people will use as their base. You have the L2A 122, and then if you go a little bit downwards, you'll see the LTB 105 and the LTB 105 Salvador Key. And then if you're feeling really risky, you could also do the Foolish or the Funeral Legs, which are fast, but they do have a few downsides, including pretty high energy drain, aka the Transformer Legs. So with your light tanks, the defense thresholds are just slightly different. So with the tanks, you want 1500 bare minimum. When it comes to the CE, 2036 is still the gold standard, but if possible, you do want a bit more because there are a handful more weapons that can kill a tank that aren't really as much of a big deal for other AC types.
Gotcha.
And then when it comes to weapons, tanks have access to their own sort of assortments. So you have the cannon type weapons. Basically, if you use them on a non-tank, you have to stay still to use them, and you can only use them one at a time. But on a tank, they can basically be used to their full potential while moving, and you're able to use two cannon type weapons at the same time. And your cannon weapons are basically upgraded versions of your normal arm weapons. So for example, your auto cannons here, those are going to be basically like your Gatling guns, but you have 4 barrels, so it fires incredibly fast. Your cannon basically...
Wait, start over with that again? Sorry?
Yeah, no worries. So you have your autocannons, and basically they are an upgraded version of the Gatling guns. So they have 4 barrels, and they fire extremely fast. They're probably one of the few weapons that are capable of quickly destroying an AC, even if they never do effective damage. So they just do plink damage. You have your cannon, which is basically sort of a hybrid between a sniper rifle and a rifle. So it's got a decent rate of fire, and it does a lot of damage. Then you have your rail cannon, which is basically the equivalent of sort of a sniper type weapon, where basically you charge it, and it's able to hit from mid to long range. And you have your sniper cannon, which is a manual aim weapon, but it does massive damage if you are able to connect. Your howitzers are another type of manual type weapon, and it fires 3 very slow moving projectiles with high damage. So hard to use, but if it hits the target, it's got huge damage and also a large splash radius. And then you have your heat cannons. You're going to be a little bit familiar with these because they operate very similar to the heat cannon weapons arms that you were using earlier. So they're high damage CE weapons that have high stun as well. And then you have your pulse cannon, which is basically your pulse shotgun. And basically it will shred anything that is light in TE defense. And then lastly, you have your laser cannon, which is basically equivalent to basically like your laser cannons in Armored Core 6, but with a higher power to them. Typically, they're used at long range, but you can mix them with other weapons just to give you a bit of variety in damage type and a hard-hitting weapon.
I have an autocannon and a pulse cannon at the moment.
Okay, cool. Then you're gonna stick with the heat cannons.
I think I'm gonna swap out.
Okay. And then just as a reminder, this is basically the same in all AC games, but with your tank legs, they have built-in boosters, so it's going to remove that category to you. So if you want to look at your booster stats, you're going to have to look at the AC legs directly. Yeah,
that makes sense. Celtic said, oh, by the way, welcome to the chat, Celtic. I know I said hi to you earlier. Anyone else I missed, I apologize. Roswell and RC, I think, too. Don't forget to mention that cannon-type weapons are not affected by firing stability.
Yep, that's a good point. Cannon weapons are not affected by firing stability. So basically what that means is even if you use an arm with a high firing stability, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really give a reload bonus to cannon weapons. So basically when you're building tanks, you can ignore that stat completely. It doesn't matter. Typically the main thing you're going for is going to be AP and defense, and a certain defense spread.
What was I looking for on the KE defense for? Again,
KE defense, you want 1500 minimum.
1500?
Yes, minimum.
What's the goal?
About 1870 if you can, because that helps prevent armor break if you run into those situations. And for those who are newer to the series, armor break is basically the mechanic where if a weapon's impact force exceeds your recoil resistance, it's going to lower your AC's defenses by 20% for a short period of time. And the reason why it's about 1870 for KE defense is that is the cutoff point for if you're hit with a weapon. I think it's the high-speed missiles, which have about 1500 attack defense. So if you get hit by, let's say, a high-speed missile, and then it lowers your defenses, it's not going to do effective damage because your defense is still high enough.
Should I change generator for tank?
Yeah, for generators, just because of the way that drain has been changed, They're very draining now. The only generator that's really useful for a tank is the Makabashira Model 3, which is a high capacity.
Interesting.
Yeah, and for the defense numbers, just an FYI, I'm sort of paraphrasing here. I don't want to get too much into it. This is still just, we're running through the basics here.
All right.
It's 1500-ish for now, until we
All
turn
right.
up the heat.
I changed my arms, so I'm ready for shoulder weapons again.
Okay.
Always go ultimate weapon. No, I was kidding. Is anyone here not familiar with Verdict Day at all? Hasn't seen ultimate weapons and what they do and their insanity? The mass blade always cracks me up whenever I see it. Whenever I see it, it always cracks me up. And fire smoke, yeah, these things are ridiculous. Not the most effective in the world, but they are funny to look at. Ultimate weapons are pretty real on tanks, really. Which ones, Celtic? Or maybe you know, Shang.
I don't remember.
Is it Giga Missile?
Mega Blade? The Giga Missile works too, but I think one of the blade weapons. Oh, right, okay. So, one thing to point out here is they enhance the kicks of the tanks. Because it's weight-based.
Yeah,
correctly.
that's true. They are heavy. They are heavy punks. That is true.
Yep. So basically, if you use the ultimate weapon, typically this is the last resort, as sort of Kilt is mentioning, you get infinite energy, and basically you can just kick for days.
So which one do you just so I can show it off to people who haven't seen it before, which one do you recommend, Celtic, for tank? Mega Blade? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous.
Overkill.
With ultimate weapons, you use shoulder?
Yeah, you still have shoulders. It doesn't impact the shoulder parts.
Oh, that's so. Okay. What do I go for? That is the question.
Missiles
Yeah.
galore.
Yep. All right, missiles got KE, CE, obviously. Plasmas. I'm gonna grab a CE missile here.
Okay.
That's fine. Unless that's a bad idea. Like I said, I'm very.
Nope.
Treat me like a noob.
Yeah,
They're
so
practically,
CE missiles. So for CE missiles, typically you'll want the two that are the highest damage. Those are typically the most useful, but only if you have the way to equip them. So they'll be at the very bottom.
I swapped it so it's at the top now.
Yep. So either of those. Now, the other most commonly used missiles are going to be your KE missiles. So either the high-speed 1118H, the large missile SUG-Q01, that's the one I hit you with on the desert map, or the Sazanami Model 2.
So KE missiles are better?
More practical, because they typically work on most builds, whereas with the CE ones, it's only if they have low enough CE.
Got it. So which one did you say mention on this one again?
Yeah, so there's going to be three you're going to want to look at. So the first one is going to be the high-speed missile, the SLKMB 118H.
Okay.
And then the next, so that missile is it's just a very good general attack missile. It moves fast, so it's harder to react to. and it does decent distance damage, and it makes up a decent amount of the metagame on the JP side in particular. The next missile is the Sazanami Model 2. So that's a VTF missile. So basically, it has a proximity fuse, so it explodes near the target. So it doesn't have to actually hit you. These ones are great because they have great tracking, but they also have great damage. Their only downside is from 5 to Verdict Day, they messed with the fuse a little bit too much. So you have certain situations where sometimes it won't hit, particularly when you're against fast ACs. But otherwise, they're very strong missiles. And then the last most common one is the SUG-Q01. And this is the large missile. Basically, it's the same as it is in previous games. You have low ammo, it's very slow, but it has amazing tracking. And if it hits you, it hurts a lot.
You know, we're going tank themed anyways right now. Let's go. Oh, I do like verts. I've always liked verts. Let's go vert.
And for the verts, I would say either go for the jellyfish. I think there's only 2 now. Yeah. The jellyfish are like your general purpose, and then the 204Vs, which are the orange ones, they hit hard, but they're a little fast, so they don't always hit. And then Kelt in the chat mentioned you can also use these short-range missiles, very popular among JP duelists to counter lightweights on tanks.
Oh, all right. Well, I was already thinking CE in the first place. So,
yep. So the one he's talking about is the SUJ-A28, and that's known as the Mathura in Armored Core 5. They're small. They have decently high CE attack. It's typically very hard for a lightweight to get that defense, and they track forever. So you can just toss out swarms of these as long as you can lock onto a lightweight.
All right. Cool. This thing looks menacing. Very menacing looking EC. Look at that, chat. You're familiar with Verdict Day? Like, that looks incredibly daunting.
Terrifying.
I love the look of that pulse cannon.
It's pretty. Its own unique way.
Yes. Put that guy in there so I have it. All right, I'm gonna have to go into test mode again for a little bit, just so I'm reused to how this works.
No worries.
That is the mass blade fire smoke. I'm chunky.
Big boy.
Man, the autocannon. How it sounds.
So satisfying, right?
Oh gosh, I forgot the pulse cannons, how they sounded. Oh. Sound engineering. Mwah.
You remember the amped pulse cannon tanks back in 1.01 Armored Core 5?
Mm-hmm.
Utter insanity. Just 1 or 2 shots, dead no matter what.
I like how the mass blade just sits there pulsing the whole time too. Just sit there like venting the whole time over and over again.
Yep. Very industrial.
I remembered. Yep, hold it down. That's what I thought.
System in jeopardy. Recommending
Hold down trigger.
Infinite
in order
energy
to charge
go.
it.
To what?
Hold down the right trigger to charge it. Here it comes.
Recommending immediate termination of use.
Energy at 30%.
Makes you purge my left arm, right? And right arm?
Purge everything.
Both? Yep.
Yeah, because you have cannons. If you have regular arm weapons, it doesn't purge them.
Depleted.
I have no energy because I overdid it.
Scan mode.
What energy? There is no more energy.
System. Energy depleted.
Can't kick, can't do nothing. I think it's funny you can still vertical though, despite having no energy. I find that funny.
Energy depleted.
Oh,
System.
it's coming
Yeah.
back.
Mode.
Look,
Energy at 30%. System. Combat
that weapon's ridiculous.
Spawn says autocannon. WA finger on Roy's.
Yeah, yeah, to a point. Unless you're talking the Project Phantasm one, which is that weapon's
Insane.
just busted. 3,000 rounds. All right, let's bust out the mass blade on here again. Just kind of want to see. Let's do it on the tank boy. Just so chat can see what this looks like. We'll just do the regular autocannons for now, and the missiles, see what it looks like.
mode. System. Scan mode.
Damage rates go. You got beaten. That was silly.
Objective complete.
All right, now to actually bust out the weapon so people can see what it looks like. All right, you all want to see this? It's ridiculous.
Read system.
Destruction.
System. Scan mode.
Purging. Unknown unit has connected.
Infinite
System
power.
injury. Recommending immediate use.
Give it to him.
Why?
Right in the face.
Objective complete. System returning.
And dead. Welcome to the joys of overweapons, chat. If you haven't seen that before, that's what it does. Yes, you're dead.
Deleted from existence.
Deleted. Oh, man. Yeah, unknown system attached. Yep. All right. Let's take this puppy out.
All right.
Probably a terrible idea, but you know, whatever.
It's okay. We did Opal. Did we do Magion?
I think
We did
so.
Magion. Okay, so that's Vorka. Okay. So let's do Vorka next. Okay, room is up.
Vorka City.
It sounds like such a cool name, but it's just Paris.
Yeah.
It's just Paris.
Don't ruin my immersion. No tank kicking, no side kicking for me.
System combat mode.
Oh, wasn't there a way to like plant yourself and do 360? I forgot about that. What's the turret mode again?
Just stay completely still and use the stationary.
That's right.
turret.
Remember that now. Oh, even with that, you're so fast. That's hilarious. That's nuts.
Damage critical. Purging.
Stayed behind you the entire time.
Hey, I noticed. I noticed.
It's still that ultimate weapon though. It is like it's still just incredibly fun to use.
Yes, it is. All right, let's make a legit AC. Take AC now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to use that. I'm not gonna be able to use that to its effectiveness at all. I'd love to, but I'm not gonna be able to. Not with the way I can play at the moment. All right.
So for a good basic combo, when it comes to your tanks, for weapon wise, autocannon's good. Autocannon's probably one of the best cannon weapons in the game. But you want to pair it up with something that can hit hard. So typically what most people do is they will have an autocannon on the other side. Sorry, not autocannon. What am I saying? Heat cannon.
Okay.
For the heat cannons, you have 4 models to pick from. The one that you're going to want is the AUJ K28, and typically either tune for the full power or full accuracy.
I'll go with the full power, because why not?
Okay. And then for the missiles, the CE missiles are fine. But typically, I would say the Sazanamis are going to be used, or the heavyweight CE missiles with the highest attack power.
We'll go with the Sazanamis here. All right. So what about in the bay?
But the bay there, I want to say typically Karasawas or a shield. If you go to laser rifles, you want to select the one that has the 10,000 power.
Speaking my language.
Typically, I like to spec for full rapid fire. So it's the 3 bars in the middle, because that one has the lowest drain of the bunch.
Okay. Then left. Did shield often gets used?
Yep. So if we go down to shield, I want to say usually KE is used just against snipers, since they're a pretty dangerous threat to tanks. RC in the chat mentions autocannons are a tank staple. They are. One catch with them is with Verdict Day in particular, because of KE shields, their general effectiveness is usually cut down a lot. You can get around it with missiles, but it's one thing just keep in mind if you want that playstyle. You just got to be careful around shields. Then I want to say the last thing is with the head. Most people will go for a CE1 just to get a little bit more out of it. Typically the HDG A88. Should be near the way bottom.
Is my KE even lower? Yeah, there you go.
Yep. But your CE is now 2349.
Yep,
so
that's
it
true.
Buffs out about half of the battle rifles. The other half you can't really buff out without going super heavy, which is pointless. So. Esteban points out in chat, AS missiles will help you against pesky lightweights, as you don't need to lock onto them. Which is correct.
AS missiles?
Yeah, they're auto sight. So basically you can fire them, and they're basically, you don't have to have an FCS lock. They'll just follow the nearest target. So there'll be CE missiles. And they're going to be...
I see him now.
I think right above the stealth missiles, yeah. So with these particular missiles, they're really only good for lightweights, but they do their job pretty well. So you just fire them as long as the enemy is close by, it'll target them.
Interesting. That's not all that additional. That's weird. Stick with that one. Seems like I guess the cruising speed makes a difference. Let's stick with that one though. Brown Sugar's like, it's always funny seeing the wiggle movement live in action.
I know, right?
All right, I'll go back into the room here.
Right, give me a
Not
second.
ranked.
Create it real quick.
Not ranked.
Free battle. Great match. UNAC. And then you remember we'll do Ratona.
Tona.
Room is open.
It's not Rictena, but you know. Rictena installation.
So let's see. I can't remember if this is the actual Ratona, so we'll see in a moment. It is.
Activating combat mode.
Actual Ratona as opposed to fake Ratona.
Yep. We don't talk about the fake Ratona. Okay, so let's see what you got. Okay, 1666, 2030, 2349. And you're out in the open area.
System combat mode. System combat mode. System
Nope, that's not what I want to do.
system scan mode.
Try that again.
System combat mode.
Come on. There we go.
Scan mode.
Don't forget about your misses.
Yeah, I can forget to do that.
System scan mode.
Keep ready to do that.
knocking me out of my glide boost.
Immediately. System combat mode. Damaged. Take evasive action. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. You are leaving the mission area. Turn back immediately. Leaving the mission area. Turn back immediately.
Oh, nope, stuck. Ow. That hurt.
System combat mode.
Nope. I think I'm dead.
System scan mode.
I got knocked out of glide boost. I'm dead. I messed up there.
Defeated.
You've killed me, cleric.
I've killed you. I also purposely put myself in the corner of the building where you can't get around me too much.
Yep. Hoist by my own tank. Yeah, that's one of the things with the matchup. Super light against a tank. Sometimes it just goes back and forth.
Settings have been changed.
Yes.
Traka Cave.
So this is fake. What you see on the screen is going to be fake news, so don't believe it.
Don't believe it? Okay.
Yeah, it's too good to be true.
Corner boxing. Yep.
Let's see. Can't remember what map this is. We'll just bring this.
Bring all the things.
Bring the fun stuff. Bring the party.
Main system.
All right, it's this one.
Mode.
So this is a slightly less complete version of that custom N64 map I told you about before.
Oh,
So this is unfortunately not a very good map for tanks. It's very hard to get on top of the buildings.
I can't remember with Bay
Bob.
weapons. With Bay weapons?
You can't switch when you have
Yeah,
gas,
it's after you run out of ammo, right?
System scan.
or if you purge.
Or if you purge. Oh, yeah, it's true. Purging would do it too. That's what I thought. I was trying to remember. I tried quick boosting too. It didn't matter.
System. System scan mode. System scan mode. Scan mode. System combat mode. System combat mode.
Oh, I thought I dodged that too. It's not.
Scan mode.
I'm trying to preemptively dodge.
System energy at 30%.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say hi. You didn't.
I'm stunned. No, get away from me.
I tried to kick you.
Get away
It
from
didn't
me.
work.
dare you? Come on,
I did.
come out.
I did for 2 seconds. So I didn't. Wait, you didn't shoot. There's a whip there. Ah. Oh, that hurt. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Sniper cannon.
Yep.
That hurt.
That was this unbelievable thing. Always love that when people try to like peek out saying, "Oh, I can take those hits." Like, yeah.
Then you're dead.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
quick question. I don't remember. The sniper cannon arms.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in heavy biped, you have to kneel, correct?
If you're using the sniper cannon weapon arms, no.
Ooh.
If you're using the sniper cannon, yes.
Yes, but the arms you don't have to.
No, you do not.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay. So apparently I got my mod packs mixed up. This is not this map. This doesn't have the super custom N64 map that are on some of my videos. So play on that another time.
All right, that's cool.
At this point, we're just rotating between the different maps. Yeah, like the first match we fought, that one I was using the 3-shot sniper cannon weapon arms.
Obviously, on a tank, you don't have to sit still.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rig system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Okay. And Keld also points out one of the regulars in the JP server uses a sniper cannon weapon arm. Midweight with CE howitzers almost exclusively, and he's pretty decent at it. Keld, is that YSG or unknown unit? Can't remember. Also, where'd you go?
They don't exist.
System scan mode.
I'll find you.
System combat mode.
And you can see the high boost flash.
System scan mode.
You're hiding in the corner, aren't you?
No. Not yet.
I'll find you, Claire.
System combat mode.
Not hiding there yet.
System scan mode.
How are you?
System combat mode. System scan mode.
Am I blind?
Scan mode.
Yeah, I literally just fired at you.
System
I
combat
saw nothing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna recover my energy, and then I'm gonna do another pass.
Yes, tank gameplay. Wait in the corner. Come here.
Let's see.
I wish that limit of area wasn't so loud. Jeez.
System combat mode. System
Worse than scan mode. Gosh.
I believe we had to have that for 15 games.
System combat mode.
Shoot! Where are you, Cleric? I've done like 2 laps. Hold on. I'm gonna go a little lower, and then you go a third time. Hold on. I can't be that blind.
Apparently you can.
Shoot. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, chat. We're just scouring square inch. That's
Yes,
square
Renata.
inch.
This
There
is
you are.
Puke Tank.
Oh, you bastard.
System combat mode. System
Guess I'll die. Yeah.
System scan mode.
That heat cannon stunned me as I was coming down, and it knocked me out of bounds. Oh. Classic. Classic. Damn you, cleric.
Oh, that's funny. Heat cannon stunned you so you couldn't react. That's funny.
Yep. Classic.
One skinny AC versus a single bullet.
I will have my revenge.
You will have your revenge.
Okay. Brilliant.
You can't use shoulder units, correct, on weapon arms?
Correct. This is across the board for all of them. Regardless of which one. No shoulders.
Main system activating combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat mode.
Blind? I am blind.
System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
Oh, I got hit by it. No, I'm too slow. I tried quick boosting backwards. It didn't work.
Revenge. I don't know if it's because your AC colors or what, but I cannot see you.
Just white.
Blending in with the background. Maybe I am just blind.
How big's your screen?
It's I mean, it's normal size.
A couple of those manual aim snipers, I feel like they should have hit it, but oh well.
One of them went like really close, right across my head. So you were just like only slightly off.
Firespark's like, I think I heard he has a 12-inch screen. That's what I heard.
Or it's 13, okay?
Main system. Activating combat mode. System. Scan mode.
There you are.
System. Combat mode.
Ah.
I think I just headshot you over that bridge.
System. Scan
You
mode.
did. You gave me a haircut, sir.
System. Combat mode.
Oh, I thought that landed. I really thought that landed.
Oh, better hit me. Oh! Didn't mean it. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but it's automatic, so you can hold it down actually.
I know. I'm picking my shots.
Rapid. Hurts so much.
I actually might need to turn my sensitivity up a little bit.
Ooh!
I barely missed that, by the way.
Yeah.
When you peeked
That
out,
was-
I barely missed
Yeah,
that.
I saw it on my screen. I'm surprised that didn't kill me.
Oh. I was stunned. I can't move.
Oh. I'm dead.
Energy at 30%.
Man, melee aiming sniper cannon is something I'm gonna get used to. I'm gonna get used to that one.
I would say, so remember what we talked about with the heat cannon weapons arms, right?
Yep.
So, same concept. Just because obviously you're using a non-tank AC, your shots aren't as stable. So, typically
they're not.
glide boost in, or like, you don't even have to glide boost towards them, but use glide boost to help stabilize your shots. Oh, I don't know why I keep pressing that. Let's do this one. How are you feeling so far? Leaning more towards heavyweight or more towards tank?
I don't know. I think I might leave. I think once I get weapons I like and what I'm used to and I practice with it, I have a feeling I'll end up liking. I think I'll end up liking heavy bipeds still, just because I feel like I'm going to run into issues as being kind of a sitting duck a little bit. What I would actually like to get good at, and once I get used to the movement again, is maybe go a little bit lighter on the heavy side, and like use your precious Tolima. And maybe try to figure out a sniper cannon, manual aim, or maybe even heat cannon, something along those lines that I like, and then just kind of stick with it and figure it out.
Try when you have a moment. So, what spoilers? You're not going to be able to get the defense across the board.
Of course.
Try the Aoi model. Can't remember if it's model 1 or 2.
Legs.
Smooth one. Yeah, Aoi Model 2 when you do the sniper cannons. Those are the sort of more well-rounded legs.
Yeah.
So you'll be faster than you are with the flames right now. Like I said, more balanced stats.
60 seconds until mission start.
It's funny that you mentioned sitting duck because Esteban Romero just mentioned their Duck Hunt ACV version. D.
Probably a bad idea, but you know, whatever. We'll do it.
30 seconds until mission start.
Go.
We're gonna do it. It was kind of duck hunty.
Rig system activating combat mode.
So the name of this game is going to be Keep Away.
System.
You'll see why in a moment.
System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. PC damaged. Take evasive action.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Energy
Help.
30%.
Stuck.
Oh, these laser weapon arms are not great.
Not at. They can be okay, but usually, like on a heavy, it's best if you play it at range. Oops.
I like the shot velocity though.
Energy at 13%. System combat mode.
I tried to shoot you while in scan mode. I literally just tried to shoot you while in scan mode.
Also memory.
Hey, nope. It is technically PvP. Inverted A. If you want to call it PvP, I'm not sure it is at the moment. It's a semblance of PvP. Camera FCS
PvP
choice.
Yeah, so he said. So you remember what I told you before about the head stat and
Yeah.
how basically, if your camera performance is high, it basically greatly increases the range of your FCS. March
What's that again?
31st. So if you look at the heads, and you look at the stat you want to look at is camera performance. So that is going to increase the range of your FCS. So if you have an FCS that's 250 range, and let's say you use something with high camera performance, you could technically have something like 300, 350 range-ish.
Yeah, this is also note, but this is on PC. This is PC Verdict Day.
Yep.
This is not on PS3.
Emulator specifically. There's no PC port, unfortunately. Oh, for example, if you use a head with high camera performance and one of the long-range FCS, you could be fighting out to, technically 400, 500, 600 range, theoretically. But in practice, you're typically not fighting out at that range, so...
Yeah. So I'm learning this. I'm learning all of this all over again. I'm learning all of this all over again.
The second coming.
Until mission start.
We're gonna go unga bunga here a little bit.
Unga bunga.
I'm gonna be real silly here for a minute.
Okay.
Just because I want to. Their stat min is 500. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because like I say, I haven't played this since my PS3 died like 9 years ago, so I'm practically a noob in this game again. It's been way too long since I played it. I gotta get caught back up on how it works.
So is that what I think it is? It is.
Oh, just missed. Oh. Go out of area, do it, go out of area, do it, Barry.
Oh, no. You won't do it to me twice, I think.
System combat mode. System
Just boosting there menacingly.
I do one of those, pretty sure. Oh, I can't kick out those.
you see sort of what's Kel's saying?
See what? Yeah, I do.
Pretty-
The FCS change helped a ton. Holy cow. The head change, I mean? Head change was
yeah.
ridiculous. Oh, my word.
Yep, you basically you go from being just right out of touch to being perfectly in range. And then the laser cannon just opens me up. I've got no defenses.
The shot. Oh, I can't believe the shot velocity on those things. Jeez.
Yep. So shot velocity, fires pretty fast, reloads pretty fast, locks on pretty fast.
Yep.
It's a scary combo.
I gotta admit, of all the weapons I've used so far, I really like those weapon arms the most so far. I like them a lot, actually.
Portable, massive, firepower. I don't know where I was going with that, but you get what I'm saying.
Actually, nope. For those of you curious, Cheng here can tell you a little more about it. But they actually are Cheng here, Armored Core Legacy. I'm also affiliated with them. He's kind of giving a verdict day of send-offs. Part of the reason I'm doing this, so I kind of get a little bit of a boot camp, so I can join one of the sessions and be a part of it. And essentially, what you can do with this is they're running lobbies. They're like having special nights where people are queuing up and lobbying up so people can play team battles and things, which is a ton of fun. I watched a couple of the VODs and things, looked at it. It's been really cool to see. So with that happening, so Jake can probably tell you more. He might maybe have it in front of you, maybe have it memorized. I don't know which. Can tell you what days they actually are running these lobbies on the actual PS3 hardware. So if you want to load it up and play, you have a chance to play with some people. So you want to talk about that for a second, Cheng?
Yeah, absolutely. So just to give everyone the full context here. So basically what's happening is on March 31st, the Armored Core Verdict Day servers for Xbox 360 and PS3 are going to go down. So sort of in light of that, what we're doing is running an event called the Final Verdict, and it's basically just to give people a chance to play and do everything for Armored Core Verdict Day before that server goes down. So part of that Cleric is talking about is we have what's called game time, and they're basically just general game times for people to have a chance to just get together and play the game one last time. We run these for both Armored Core Verdict Day, the PS3 side, specifically the international server. So if you have a non-JP copy, you'll be able to play. So that's EU, North America, and Southeast Asia. And then the other thing we're doing is we're doing PCVD rooms. So sort of what you see here, it's Armored Core Verdict Day on RPS3 using NetPlay. So for this week, we've got a lot of time slots. So on March 15th, and you can find all these details on armoredcore.com. That links to the sheet with all the data. So, and Clark, maybe I'm going to send this to you real quick. It might be easier. People see this as well. So right now we do have a bunch of game times for both Armored Core on PCVD and also on PS3. So we have March 15th, we have an 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. slot. These are all Eastern time. And then March 16th slots for 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. And then March 17th, 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern. And then if you want to play Armored Core Verdict Day on the PS3, we have one slot on the 15th for 10 p.m. Eastern time, the 16th at 11 p.m. Eastern time, and then 2 slots on March 17th for 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern time. And that's just for this week. I'll be posting more times for next week and then the final week coming up very shortly. So it'll basically just give you a lot of different opportunities to play the game either in its vanilla form or playing a little bit more of an optimized version on PC.
Cool.
And
there you go.
If you want, if you want to find out any more details about the Final Verdict event, you can go ahead and check out armoredcore.com. It's got all the details on there.
I still forgot. I always forget you have that domain. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Most people are surprised when they find out too.
I went to armoredcore.com and I went to this random place. Like, the official website for Armored Core is armoredcore.net. I'm surprised they haven't tried to buy that from you yet.
I honestly, I brought it up to Tanner from the Bandai side like when we first started the event, and he didn't say anything. I thought he was going to say something, but no, they haven't.
Huh.
But it's mine.
It belongeth to me.
Okay, back in Paris.
Paris. Karasawa.
Okay, let's try this bad boy. Esteban says you could bargain some ports to newer consoles for the domain, Cheng.
Hey, you give me older games on current hardware and PC, and you can have the domain. You would be the
Sounds like a fair
savior and
trade.
hero of so many people. You'd be
I
the
would
hero of the
literally-
AC era.
Literally the Jesus Christ of the community. You ever seen a tank scale the Eiffel Tower?
I'm looking at it right now.
System.
Alright, observed. If I can do this right.
System.
I'm observing.
Scan mode. System. Combat mode. Energy at 30%.
Damn it.
System. Scan mode.
Is always the hard part.
System. Combat mode.
You know, never mind. Just come kill me.
Energy at 30%.
Come on.
System. Scan mode. System. Combat mode.
The flying tank.
You have so much TE though. My Karasawas are useless.
Ah.
Energy at 30%. System.
I'm good. Ah, the Wiggle has defeated your Kurosawa.
30%.
You don't see that. I went lighter Karasawa. That was a mistake.
Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
Yeah, I'm dead. I did.
It,
I kept shooting and I kept
Applebee.
hearing ineffective. I every time I hit you, ineffective, ineffective. So I kept seeing over and over again, ineffective. How much TE you got on that thing?
it's like 3,500.
Huh. What's the damage drop off on distance?
That's going to depend on the weapon and their optimal range. Kurosawa's should still be pretty good.
Yeah, it's 262 for that one. So I would have thought it wouldn't have dropped off that much.
Okay, correction. I'm at 2,800 TE defense.
I had 4,000? I must have been a lot further away than I thought.
The other thing you need to keep in mind too is that even if it's technically doing effective damage, it's not rated for the full damage because I've got pretty high TE defense, so it's like it's decreasing that effective damage as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the big boy.
The big boy.
Yes, with the big rounds. If I can hit it. Okay, here we go. Celtic says, at around 70% charge, the attack power of a laser rifle hits for all of its damage. The extra charge increases the velocity, so you can get away with doing full damage with a partial charge if you are close enough.
Oh, cool. Okay.
For those who don't know, they know the PvP kind of died out pretty early, but there's a lot of different little functions, features, and sort of secret functionality in the game. Just little things here or there that add up.
Seconds until mission start.
Come on, gang. Give me a second. I'm trying to be fun here. Give me a second.
20 seconds. Also, if you don't get to the game screen before it happens, you'll be stuck with your previous build. 10 seconds.
I'm there. I have no idea what this weapon does. We'll find out.
Briefing complete. Starting mission. Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode.
Hit him.
Oh, ow.
Action.
Ow again.
Evasive action.
What are those?
They are KE howitzers.
KE howitzers?
Manual aim. Yep. Manual aim, and they have 15,000 damage per one of those rounds.
Dear Lord.
Low as hell.
Wasn't
Literal
expecting
slow
it.
motion.
Made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Oh, I thought I dodged that. No, no. No, I wiggled. I wiggled.
Didn't wiggle hard enough.
Apparently not.
this is when I was watching. This is another example of one of the manual aims weapons that you have in the game. These ones are a little bit special, where they have an arc and they're very slow, but they do a lot of damage. So if you're able to aim properly, you can technically one-shot someone.
They also spread out really big too.
Yep.
Yes, I know. I was trying to wiggle a main shot. I realized that after the fact. We're not okay. Leave me alone. I'm trying to learn how to do new things by default. Okay. I'm practically a day newbie, even though I did put like two and a half years of time into this game. I just haven't touched it in almost a decade, so I've forgotten like everything. Although I rarely remembered the inertia of falling. You can quick turn off of. Why that stuck in my brain, don't know.
It's like a random fact that will always be in your brain from now on.
I know.
It will never leave.
Sundance Kill. Oh, Sundance. I don't know if I said hi to you. Welcome into the chat, Sundance. I think I said saw you earlier.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's a good point, Renata. Yeah, the lack of vertical in this game is killing me. I've learned so many habits from 6.
Yep.
System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode.
Flashbang.
System combat mode.
Hold on. Flashbang. Flashbang.
No.
Flashbang. That wasn't flashbang, but you get the idea. Flashbang.
Scan mode.
These weapons are weird.
They're very loud.
30%.
I still not got used to quick turn on the fly yet.
You got a lot more range on your FPS than I thought. Ouch. Try locking onto me now. That kick almost did.
I tried to kick you. Boo. I'm dead. I tried to kick you.
It almost hit.
Heavy biped, you're under 20k. That could have killed you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that would like one shot most likely. So
Yeah, there was nice. There was a nice teleport on my screen, by the way.
yeah, I think I saw it on mine too because I saw a moment where I was behind you and your sniper rifles went completely behind your back.
Yep. On my screen, you're ahead of me, which is why I tried to kick you.
Nothing personal. Teleports.
Those heat spread weapon arms are funky.
They are. They're decently good against light ACs, but they're weird sometimes. Kelt says you were both behind each other.
We're both behind each other.
Quantum, yeah, some weird quantum state.
We were both against each other and next to each other at the same time somehow.
Yep. Yep. Einstein rolling in his grave again. This one. Fourth dimensional AC combat.
Fourth dimensional, I like it.
Armored Core fourth dimension.
It's the third in the 4 series.
Lead system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
There you are. Ow, 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 ow.
That's how those work. All right.
Ow. Ow.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode.
Going around the corner again, aren't you?
Actually, I wasn't planning on going to the corner. Oh no!
Not anymore. Ah,
Actually, wasn't going for the corner.
not anymore.
What did you have?
So these are physical blades, melee weapons.
Oh, the
If
pile
you have
based on the
enough-
pile bunker.
They're not the pile bunker. They're literal physical blades. So they're like laser blades. Physical.
The Morikumo.
Yes. So those ones specifically scale damage based on your speed and weight. So faster, heavier you are, the more damage it'll do. So it's like its base stats are deceptive.
Those pulse weapon arms hurt. Jeez.
A lot of the pulse weapons, other than the pulse guns, are slept on a lot, just because their damage don't look that high. But that explosive force, the stat that they have, it can rack up damage quick. I've been in situations where I fought ACs like a midweight that can buff it out, and it still will do massive damage just because of that particular stat.
I exceed the load. I have load exceeded.
What's your speed? If it's only slightly over, you should be okay.
I am over. Where's my weight at?
Bottom total load and loading capacity.
There it is. 7251.
So almost.
I'm
100?
over by 100.
Okay. What if you equip another rifle, another laser rifle? What does your speed go down to? It'll be in the top left. On the right side, that is. 275. Okay, so that is a fairly decent drop because you're about 100 points over.
Yep. Too heavy.
60 seconds until mission start.
I am too heavy. Here, I'll just use this one. Why not? Because reasons.
Okay, let's do it.
When you change your weapon, also think about changing FCS weapons and get gender balance around lock times. Often can add more lock on time instead of making it. Oh.
System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Energy depleted. Energy. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
That was the. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, watch me get close and take 10,000 damage. Ow. 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 Okay, I'm out.
Ammo 30%.
What I meant to do. Quick turn accident. That was dumb.
Ammo depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. PC damaged. Take evasive action.
This is AC6. Just kick.
Have the high ground.
Damage severe. Take evasive action.
Now I know. Are you out of the pulse ammo?
Yep.
God, that burns so quick.
I've been trying to kick you.
No, I'll be there in a moment.
Energy at 30%.
How do you purge again?
Hold down the triggers and then press down on the D-pad.
Purging.
There we go.
System scan mode.
Oh, how'd I miss? I thought that was close. The accelerating combat you need. What everyone was looking for.
Oh my god. Okay, so you've hit me twice now, and it just staggered me. It didn't kill me. This game is cruel sometimes.
Damage reduced. Take evasive action.
Ooh, that hit.
Yeah, I heard the clunk. I heard the clunk. Heard the clunk. I heard the clunky.
So that one, I want to say the hitbox came at a weird angle, because that should have killed me. Normally would be like a killing blow. And it left me with 1,000 AP left.
Mmm.
But that's just how powerful the tank legs, or not tank legs, but the heavyweight legs are.
Alrighty. Anything else you wanted to show off? I think I'm going to need to end the stream here in a few minutes.
No, I think that's about it for now. Well, there's technically the world bosses, but we'd have to reboot up for that. So, nope. I think that's about it.
We mean reboot.
So there is a map pack that allows you to do the world bosses, like the online bosses. Yes, but it's a separate map pack, and I don't have that up and available. So maybe next time.
Gotcha. Cool. Awesome. Well, hey Cheng, I appreciate you coming along, man. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on and playing some good old PCVD. It's reminds me of the old days.
All right, so who's playing right now? Oh man, I gotta pick between Bones and Domo. Bones and Domo. I've rated Domo a lot recently. I've not rated Bones very often. Actually, let me see what they're doing right now. Let me see what they're actually playing at the moment. I know, like, Bones have been doing like a mega stream today. Like, he streamed like for 8+ hours. Like, it's insane what he's doing today.
Oh man.
But Domo's doing Nuzlocke runs at the moment, so we'll go and go to Domo. It's fine. Next time, I'll make a mental note if they're both on the same time. I'll go to Bones next time. We'll go ahead and raid Domo. Those aren't aware with Domo, Armored Core 6, he runs the game with dual joysticks and dual pedals. Even the PvP that way, so it's a lot of fun. It's a different way of looking at it. He does a lot of like challenge runs, Nuzlocke runs, speed runs that are challenge things in AC6 tech, so it's really cool. So it's a different side of the AC6 sphere of content and enjoyability. But I like his stuff though; it's very fun. He'll take viewer builds in to be part of teams and use those builds for Nuzlocke runs. Where essentially, if those aren't familiar with Nuzlocke, you essentially, if the AC dies, you can't use it again. So once it dies,
Nice.
It dies.
It's a cool concept.
Yep. So we'll go and raid him. So thanks again, Chanky, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm gonna bring up his stream here so I can see him right away. I'm gonna mute him real quick. Muted. and we'll go ahead and rate him. So thank you all for coming by. Appreciate you. Thank you, Self, for popping plug by too. Picking all the notes and added information. That was I'll probably do this again here, or I might just jump into the game times and just get owned. But you know, whatever. I've never claimed to be the best, anyways. So thank you all again, and I will see you all next time.
Hi guys.